Welcome back to Revolutionary War Rarities. This is the podcast from the Sons of the American Revolution. Today we present Season 2, Episode 4, entitled Revolutionary Test. Today's episode is a bit different from all the other episodes in that we are asking and answering questions. There are 20 questions total, so each correct answer is worth 5 points. We are not going to ask a trivia question at the beginning of this episode since this is an episode with just questions and answers. We want to encourage you to share this episode with others. You can help us to continue growing by just letting others know that we exist. As always, we are thankful for you watching or listening to this podcast, and we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe on your favorite podcast application, and join our Facebook group. Now, we hope you enjoy today's episode of Revolutionary War Rarities, the podcast from the Sons of the American Revolution.
Revolutionary Test, Season 2, Episode 4. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of Revolutionary War Rarities. My name is Jim Griffith.
And my name is Joe Maple.
Jim, I thought it might be interesting to take a test, or rather administer a test on some fairly well-known and some not well-known American Revolution trivia. So we're going to ask questions, and we'll provide the answers. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
So grab a pen and a piece of paper or your computer so that you can write your answers down and score your test. So let's go.
All right, question number 1. What was the largest battle of the American Revolution in terms of participants in the battle? The answer is the Battle of Brooklyn. We will also accept the Battle of New York or the Battle of Long Island.
Question number 2. What future presidents of the United States signed the Declaration of Independence? The answer would be John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Question number 3. When Benedict Arnold was discovered to be a traitor, he was trying to give away something to the British. What was he trying to give away? The answer is he was trying to give away the military fortress at West Point, New York.
Question number 4. Who was the original printer of the Declaration of Independence and what were his prints called? The answer is John Dunlap, and those are called the Dunlap broadsides.
Question number 5. Where did the duel of Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr occur? Name the city. The answer is Weehawken, New Jersey.
Question number 6. Where was the last major battle of the American Revolution? The answer is the Battle of Yorktown.
Question number 7. 2 future presidents signed the Constitution of the United States. Please name those 2 future presidents. And the answer is George Washington and James Madison.
Question number 8. General Washington's famous crossing of the Delaware River preceded what famous small but pivotal battle of the American Revolution, and what was the date of the battle? The answer is the Battle of Trenton, and it occurred on December 26, 1776.
Question 9. In August of 1776, the British almost ended the American Revolution at the Battle of Brooklyn. Can you name the British brothers that coordinated the Redcoats' attack by land and by water? The answer is Richard Howe was responsible for the British Navy, and his brother William Howe was responsible for the land forces or the British Army.
Question number 10. The British captured New York City early during the American Revolution. When did they relinquish control of that city? And the answer is the British maintained control over New York for the duration of the American Revolution and did not relinquish control until the war was over.
Question 11. Okay, now this is the hard one. We talked about that. There was one general in the American Revolution, or the American effort, that provided many issues and problems for General George Washington, and his name was Horatio Gates. He had a not-so-nice nickname that was given to him by his troops. What was that nickname? And the answer is Granny Gates.
Question number 12. There was a 15-year-old soldier who fought in the American Revolution and documented his experience in a daily diary, which was later published in book form. It is considered one of the best resources for those studying the daily life of the American Revolution soldiers. Can you name that young hero? And the answer is Joseph Plum Martin.
Joseph Plum Martin. Question 13. What was the name of the individual hired by George Washington to turn his fighting force into a real army while wintering at Valley Forge? The answer to that is, of course, Baron von Steuben.
Question number 14. What was the name of the oldest known American soldier during the American Revolution? The answer is Samuel Whitmore.
Samuel Whitmore. Question number 15. Who was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence? The answer is John Hancock.
Yeah. Question number 16. Who was the first president of the Continental Congress? The reason we're asking this question is because some of you consider him to be the first president of our great country. And the answer to this question is Peyton Randolph.
Question 17. Upon completion of the writing of the Constitution, there were 3 individuals who set out to proactively address questions that could impact the ratification of the Constitution in New York. Can you name these 3 individuals and also name the title of these answers that were provided? The answer to that is Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay. It was a series of 85 articles or essays known as the Federalist Papers.
Question number 18. When George Washington's troops escaped from Brooklyn during the Battle of Brooklyn, what was the name of the body of water that they crossed, and how were they able to do so without being detected? And the answer is, the Americans escaped across the East River almost in the exact location of where the Brooklyn Bridge is today. The Americans escaped through heavy fog, completely undetected by the British.
Number 19, can you name the individual who coined the phrase, taxation without representation is tyranny? And the answer is James Otis.
Okay. Question number 20. There was an active rebellion that occurred in Ware, New Hampshire. This was an effort to control a natural resource that was desired by the British, and it occurred in the 1760s, but led to other acts of rebellion, such as the Boston Tea Party. Can you name the riots that happened in Ware, New Hampshire? And the answer is the Pine Tree Riot.
Okay, you get 5 points for every correct answer. If you scored above 90%, congratulations. If you scored below that, don't worry about it. Just listen to more Revolutionary War rarities. My name is Jim Griffith.
My name is Jim Maples, and we thank you for joining us today, and please be sure to join us for the next episode of Revolutionary War Rarities. This has been a production of the National Society Sons of the American Revolution, www.sar.org.
Thank you again for joining us for another episode of Revolutionary War Rarities. Please don't forget to join our Facebook group, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell so that you will be notified when a new episode is released. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast application as well. We will see you again in 2 weeks with another episode of Revolutionary War Rarities. Until then, stay safe.